The Finland-based game development company Housemarque just released its first ever exclusive for PlayStation 5, called Returnal, and gaming enthusiasts are ecstatic. Want to know more about the latest PlayStation 5 game which everybody is talking about? Well, you've come to the right place. You're watching Tech Insight, where we help you understand the world of technology. In today's video, we will tell you everything you need to know about the video game Returnal, including its story and gameplay, visuals, and looks, along with next-gen game mechanics. So let's begin. After building a lot of hype among sci-fi fans and having promised a challenging gameplay, the trailers and promotions have come really close to delivering what was promised. Although some criticisms have been put forward, a third-person perspective, fast-paced action, amazing graphics, and splendid particle effect does check all the boxes for a genuinely fascinating game experience on a next-generation powerhouse console like PlayStation 5. The plot is set in a futuristic alien planet, while an attractive visual gameplay and an interactive playing environment make Returnal more lively. Returnal is based on the story of a space wanderer named Celine Vassos. After crashing on an alien planet Atropos, she is now stuck in a repeating time loop, trying to figure out some way to escape. Atropos is no ordinary planet though. The story and gameplay blend so perfectly that it creates an experience which is hard to explain in words. It might make a mind-boggling concept if someone tries to explain how the terrain synchronizes with the timeline, because the landscape generates more complexity in itself as you progress. Celine emerges from her capsule and tries to figure out the source of a strange signal that could help her escape. The repetition matters in the game, although it is the same terrain again and again. The developers figured out a unique way of storytelling. Each time a map is played, Celine's memories are regenerated, which helps in progressing the story. There are surprising first-person experiences users have to play through, and that give a surreal and chilling experience for the gamers. This game is a challenge, and gameplay is designed to encourage players to avoid getting any damage. It builds up the adrenaline meter stack by stack, which will drop down to 0 after dealing with some damage. The loot system is entirely automated, based on the regeneration of the level. You may or may not receive enough loot and resources to finish a level. That will test how good you can save resources for the more challenging enemies. There are many instances where individual mini-stories and flashbacks along the actual story are played to keep the user engaged, providing more information about the protagonist while you are just continuously losing and dropping back to the initial point. It isn't evident initially, but the progressing story will make more sense once you start putting together the fine details. The main highlighting feature of Returnal is the time loop and developing terrains with difficulty, but there are many more aspects that make this game worth playing. A game is incomplete and unplayable with a bad physics simulation. Some games got released with an imperfect simulation of reality, but failed disastrously. Returnal is spot on in this regard. Elements in the game overall make it a sci-fi genre, but some cutscenes and interactable objects make it more like a horror game. PlayStation 5's hardware make it a beast in terms of hardware and software compatibility. DualSense's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers make a unique experience for console players. For an immersive and interactive game like Returnal, hardware capacities and endless possibilities were considered in designing the overall control mechanism. It's an overall great experience in combat and various other situations when the controls dynamically switch for players' convenience. Gun mechanics and the upgrade system make it more exciting when played. All the guns come with an upgrade system called traits when equipped. These traits impact the physics and usage of every weapon in a significant way. For example, when fitted with a slug shot trait, a shotgun will become a long-range weapon of destruction, or another trait will make it throw acid over the ugly aliens while continuously giving them damage. It can change the course of gameplay. The pistol might be sitting around there, and you will think it's useless, but it's not. It might be lying around with the spray trait that will make the aliens look for some shelter when you rain down bullets on them. Gun mechanics are also dynamic. Just like the environment, it can give players an upper hand if equipped with the perfect combination. The possibilities are quite a lot with varying qualities. It all comes down to players, how they utilize the creative combinations to level up. Returnal is overall a good-looking and promising game. It's still new, as it was recently released. The genre this game offers doesn't quite fit a lot of users, and some people might not like it. And when the game repeatedly goes in a loop, it might even make some players feel bored. Another point to notice is that overall gameplay consists of runs, and each period can take up to 2 hours for completion. It is a big drawback that it has longer run times for each run. There is no save progress option during a run, making the player either complete a level or give up. There must be an option related to saving progress during a run, which can make playtime divided into periods for those who can't spend 2 hours on a couch playing only a game. The continuous repetitions in levels sound fascinating to some explorers, but some don't prefer the same map repeatedly. It's a great addition to video games that the same terrain can be made playable constantly, with diversity unique and impressive than the previous versions. Once failing a run amidst the level, the players are spawned back to the previous checkpoint. That can be a hassle if someone was just about to finish a level and dealt a lot of damage. In the end, most of the players are enjoying playing and witnessing the story of Celine Vassos uncovering. It is one of its kind among storytelling genres, along with superb action. It all depends on your preferences, whether or not you will enjoy the storyline or gameplay. Will you consider playing this game? Let us know in the comments down below. That's it from us. Thank you for watching our video till the end. See you next time.